3 primary schools and 1 secondary school providing autism-specific classes in the wider Athlone area. This is grossly inefficient to meet the current needs, and no new classes are being planned for this September, which is completely unacceptable. Minister, this needs to be urgently addressed. 4 weeks ago, I raised here in the House with you, Minister Madigan, the lack of secondary school places for children with autism in Athlone and South Roscommon, which is now forcing students to travel up to 100 kilometres each day to avail of a second-level education from this September. I know of 2 children in South Roscommon who are travelling up to 100 kilometres a day, as they will have to make the daily journey over to Glenamaddy in County Galway to access a second-level education in an autism-specific class. In fact, there will be 11 children leaving primary school in the catchment of Athlone and South Roscommon in the next fortnight who have no local autism-specific school place. These 11 children will travel up to 150,000 kilometres over the next school year because of the failure to provide autism classes in local schools. So much for climate change and so much for helping families with the cost of living. 4 weeks ago, Minister, you told me that you were meeting with the National Council for Special Education the following day, and that you were going to bring up the crisis situation in Athlone and South Roscommon. You told me that the NCSE had told you that it was confident that it would meet the demands for special class places and special school places for this September in both Roscommon and Athlone, and that there is sufficient capacity for those children from September this year. Minister, not one of the parents have been contacted or heard anything from either the Department, the NCSE or the CNO in the last 4 weeks. Even those who have been forced to travel up to 100 kilometres a day are not even being given any information about transport or how it's envisaged that they're going to get to school each day, or how they're going to be able to afford to pay for the petrol to travel these astronomical distances. These children should be entitled to an education in their own town, along with their schoolmates, along with their brothers and sisters, and I don't think that it is too much to ask, and I'd urge you, Minister, to intervene in relation to this. Furthermore, Minister, 4 weeks ago you advised me that where schools were collaborating and there was a willingness to open special classes, that they should be given the space to do that. And despite that approach being taken, your department and the NCSE is not supporting schools that are willing to open special classes. St Coman's Wood Primary School in Roscommon Town has been refused a special class for children with multiple and complex disabilities. This is despite having the numbers for such a class, and despite the fact that the application was supported by both the senior psychologist in the Child Disability Network team and the local CNO. St Coman's Wood has an excellent reputation for giving children opportunities to taste success irrespective of their circumstance. And this has resulted in some children with special needs moving from neighbouring schools to St Coman's Wood. And many parents without any special need also choose to send their children to the school because they want an inclusive education for their children that reflects the wider community. Now, Minister, we all know that resource hours and SNAs don't meet the needs of children with multiple disabilities. Having part-time access to an SNA, having part-time access to resource hours just does not work for them. They need constant support throughout the day where they are engaged with in their activities that are relevant and meaningful to them. Now, Minister, I've noted that there are 25 special classes in mainstream schools for children with multiple disabilities around the country. 2 in Clare, 5 in Cork, 2 in Donegal, 4 in Galway, 8 in Kerry, 1 in Louth and 3 in Mayo. Not one has been sanctioned for County Roscommon, and despite the fact that the Board of Management has identified a need, has supported the school in making the application, has received the endorsement of both the HSE and the CNO, the Department of Education is not willing to support the establishment of this special class, and I would urge you to reconsider this. Thank you.
Thank you, Deputy Naughten.